All right, I just got back home. Anyway, I picked this radio up from a guy's, was his late brother's radio, and we traded some 2-meter stuff and some 2-meter amplifiers and radios and HTs and whatnot. And anyway, so I drove pretty far, I guess, kind of, you know. We both met halfway in between. So anyway, I'm going to be pulling this out of the box. So 3000. I don't know what the D really means. I've never heard of that before. You can see it's a sticker. You can also see that this is a sticker too. I'm guessing maybe it's just a later production. So anyway, we're going to get that out. I'm going to set it up over here. I also got from him, and I didn't check this, but I made a mistake of not checking it, but the 9982, which is newer, it's stuck. Won't turn. So I'm gonna have to open it up and see why it won't turn. I'm not gonna force it. So, but this is gonna be a differential T or kind of an L network tuner. So, there's probably something wrong with it because MFJ, I always have something wrong with them. I'm not 100% familiar with this one. I think it's basically just a later edition of the 998. So the typical tuner is a 989, and that's the one that's a T match. It'll have the other deal. No, actually, never mind. I'm wrong. This is a T match. So you have that one. Apparently, has a gear reduction drive on it, which is interesting. I've never seen MFJ do that. I don't know what this one is. It's a 2500 watt antenna tuner, which is usually MFJ rates theirs at higher than that. But then they say, well, that's input power. So an amp with 2500 watts input power would be half of that. So it'd be like 1200 or 1250. So this might be a near legal limit tuner. I don't know. We'll see. Usually the easiest way to tell is by looking at the meter scale on it. Boy, I sure hope I didn't buy a 300 watt tuner. Look at that. I mean, what do I need? This can't be a 300 watt tuner, could it? I guess it could. Jeez, that would suck. It's awfully big for 300. I'm gonna guess the scale is high and low. So 300 is one and 3000 is another. I think that's what that is. I'm hoping it has a real peak reading meter circuit in here. Anyway, let's not get all excited about that right now because we know that the thing is stuck. So let's get the 3000 out of the box. Okay, so there's some paperwork that was in there. I didn't get an MD100. He didn't bring a microphone. He's going to mail me the handheld microphone. MD100 is probably cracked anyways. So this is the actual tuner. 2500 watts. I'm going to look at it later. So we got the AC manual with the catalog. Sometimes there'd be a date on these. We could get an idea of what year this was produced. It was 2012, and that's like basically when this radio came out. So, I don't know if it's a 2012 model, to be honest, because they could just keep producing the same thing. Copyright 2012, and that's when this radio came out. This radio's been out for 12 years. So, you know, it's a cool radio, but like, thing is, I was like telling the guy, was like, well, he wanted $1,200 for it. I'm like, you can buy that radio for $7.99, $8.99, and it's a year old. It just came out last year, and it does everything that this one won't do. So, like, when you're selling something like this used, and you know, he was cool about it. He immediately said, well, how about $700? And I said, yeah, and we can like trade some radio stuff. So that's what we ended up doing. And he wanted $200 for the tuner, so I traded him some more radio stuff. Hopefully the tuner's not broken. He didn't use it, so it's not his fault. He's not a ham. He wants to get his license, so we set him up with some 2-meter stuff. And I told him, you know, "You get a hold of me. I'll help you get your license. You know, help you study, help you figure out whatever you need to do." So I don't know if RT Systems. Okay, so we got RT Systems and DB9 cable. I'm not 100% sure if that goes with the RT Systems. I'm not super familiar with RT Systems other than HTs. So we'll put that there. And then, so like I said, we don't have a microphone. We get a power cable, which is set up for, you know, power supply with binding posts. This would have been for the signal link, I guess. Let me see. PC in, PC out. And this goes to the radio. So I'm not sure on that one, because you usually do need a signal link. But it looks like that's just a dedicated cable. So anyway, radio's down in here. We'll get it out of there, get it on the bench. Certainly nice to have the box. So with the plastic, original cable. So no microphone. We do have the included keypad. I know it came with this, but this thing looks like it got boogered. Something bit it. As long as it works, we're good. So get the radio. If you guys look, you'll see pretty much looks the same, doesn't it? So there's not a whole lot of difference between these two radios, other than there's an extra receiver in this one and the scope's going to run full time. These buttons are backlit. This is an older one too, I think. So let me get I'm going to use that Yaesu microphone right there, and then I got to get this stuff off the chair. Oh, I'm over here listening to Insomniac Net on the Quan Chang. Anyway, so I think with this radio, I might try and see if I can read the IF of the radio and the RX out, or use the U-tune like these guys were talking about. So I don't know if maybe that can be programmed, but what I want to do, since it obviously doesn't have a display output, I want to be able to run a separate SDR receiver for a pan adapter, and then that would be cool. You can do it with this one here, and of course, obviously, you can do it with that one. What's weird about this radio, you turn the power supply on, you push the button, and you're sitting there waiting for it. I must have bumped it. So it'd be nice if I could do that with this radio, but I can if I put an SDR play or something onto it. So we'll just see if one of these is a good enough signal level for an output. Anyway, let's get this thing hooked up. All right, so here we go. Okay. So let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah, it has CW decode, which is going to be nice because I'm going to start practicing my CW again. All right, so I am once again another radio with no microphone. It's a little bit different here. The mode's over here. A couple of things are around this, but anyway, other than that, it's very simple. It doesn't show you your mode over here, and it's not showing you your frequency over here like we would see on the 1200. It's using this display instead, which I'm not 100% sure I care for that, but I think it can be changed. What's nice is these are lit up. It'd be nice if they light up all the keys, you know, but they don't. So anyway, we have we're in CW mode. Mode button is over here. There we go. I'm pretty sure he was doing CW, or not CW, but FT8. 1940. CW, or excuse me, FT8. 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 FT8, definitely. Also FT8. So he was an FT8 operator doing digital. And I'm not exactly sure how you have this thing hooked up. His brother, I think, said that get it hooked straight to the computer. Maybe the sound card off of that cable I was looking at earlier. So we'll try that. So here's our scope. It's actually scanning. It's really, really small. I didn't realize it was that small. So we can look at it here and we can hear it at the same time. It sounds like a whole lot of stuff is turned on. Okay. Try to touch the screen. Okay. Okay. It just sounds kind of funky. Aha. Shift. See the mic? Carrier level. Yeah, see, it's 70 watts. That's what a lot of people run. 70 watts, they were doing FT8 with it, which is good. I see something right here on the scope, but I don't know how this scope works at all. I was hoping it would show me the display like on the 3000. I didn't realize I had one of these before. But I thought that you could show it here. So I know the one thing for sure that going to the menu, we definitely changed the meter. We should be able to use this to quickly scroll through. Okay, scope. Let's see. Auto time off. Okay. Scope mode fixed with the waterfall. Let's go select. See what options it gives us. Fixed waterfall 2, fixed waterfall 1, fixed centered waterfall. I don't know what that would be. Let's go ahead and select and then menu. Okay. I have no idea what the hell this is. This is a really, really small scope. It's a bummer. I didn't realize it was. Yeah, so this is like the scope, like the equivalent of like what you would see on a 991. Like, I don't want this AFFT thing. I want my scope all the way across. Like, you know, they got radio. But okay. Oh, what is that doing? That's a scope memory. Huh. I don't think that's from me. 14. Yeah, 14. So that was okay. I'm hearing absolutely nothing. What I want to do here then is going to go hook up the 710 really fast just because I want to check the band. I can't believe it would be completely dead. Oh, there's something right here. Can we tune to that? What is that? Why is that there? I'm wondering if I'm like got something set wrong because it's not working. I realize now what it is. I got excited and came home, and the antenna is actually going into the inside radio station right now. So let me go hook that up. I don't hear these guys on here. So apparently if you turn the auto off.
Here, but that was about it. QSL, Weldon, I'll straight to your program. Take care. Okay, thanks.
What is this doing?
Thanks for picking me up back there. Let me check over who else is out there, K85WT.
I want it off. I don't want the contour on. Oh, I see what it is. It lights up.
Real good, man. Good to hear you. Yeah, I've been on lately. I didn't get on last night. Didn't feel real well. I've been on a little bit. I can't remember now. It's been a long day for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I've been on here since last Saturday night. I get tired and turn in early. Well, we helped them shut it down last week, didn't we? Yes, sir, man. It was way long time. Yeah, and then the guy had some nerve trying to come in here and run you
VFO-B.
No way. Yeah, how long you got to be on frequency before they stop doing that? He was at 5 o'clock in the morning or so when he's trying to tell Steve he needed to move. What was the deal on that? Yeah, we'd only been in.
So you can literally just go push this and say, I want a TX on VFO-B.
He told you to move?
Or I want it. So right now, we would be listening.
Here at 5, I didn't know that. Well, did he mention something about a net, Steve? I don't remember that. She's about it. I know. I think Kevin come in there. I think it was like 6 a.m. pretty close. Kevin come in.
Well, anyway,
He was just getting up. But,
we'll do a little more testing later.
Right now. Yeah, I think it's around 5 when I call.
For most intents and purposes, I don't think you're going to tell a huge difference between this and a 1200. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to tell the difference. I mean, like, with a 1200, we at least get like this, and you don't have that in the way. I think maybe what it is, if I turn off the scope, there we go. So you get rid of the scope, and you have this down here, just like the other radio. But why is that there? I don't want that there. I wish I could power up the 1200 and show you guys. And the 1200 has a different knob around here, I notice. So basically right here, they have this display on this one. But these radios are the same size. So I've officially went newer Yaesus. I got that one, that I bought like 2 months ago, and I that one, and then I bought the 450, and I have the 891. So you get these other two ICOMs over here. I still really like my ICOM.
Oh, they're good. They're good. I spent a couple hours with them, and they love to. Hey, they just love to sit with me on the couch and chew on bones. That's what they love to do. My wife, Vicky.
So he's talking about his kids. I'm like, your kids like to sit on the couch and chew on bones? But look how dim the display is on this.
Bulldog, and it's a big old galoot, and it's a great.
I do have it turned down, but I think maybe I'm getting ready to lose the display on this one. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get into the tuner and find out why it's stuck, and then I'm just gonna listen to these guys for a little while. Catch you guys in a bit.